Newer, larger ships. I would venture to say that many of us enjoy these new ship builds. If you enjoy the newer, larger ships, you will enjoy this story on the show today. We're sharing two new ships from two new cruise lines and their progress as they are set to sail very, very soon. We're also sharing news from two cruise lines on a change of itinerary. They're taking out a port of call that was scheduled and they're going to their private island instead. This has caused some controversy. We'll share that with you on the show today as well. And news from Carnival Cruise Line as they issue yet another warning. Do not do this activity on board. Don't do it. We will share that activity with you on the show today. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. Happy Tuesday, September 2nd, Islanders. Thank you for stopping by the show today. We're on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together as we welcome in a new season and a new month. Fall is here. September is here. I hope you had a great Labor Day holiday, enjoying time with your family and friends and food and football and whatever brings you fun. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to talk about cruise news here in just a second. If you enjoy cruise news and vlogs and ship tours and the such, be sure you're subscribed to the channel. We would love to approach 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we need you to be part of that community. Be sure you do so. Like this video as well to receive updates when we upload cruise content. We're talking about two big cruise ships from two separate cruise lines. There's big updates today. We'll start with Royal Caribbean International as they continue to build large ship after large ship. I enjoy these ships. Amanda and I have cruised on board both the Icon and Star of the Seas, and they're not stopping there. The Legend of the Seas, we'll talk about in just a second. She's already been named. There's a fourth Icon class ship as well that's about to be started. But let's talk about the Legend of the Seas here. Big news for the Legend of the Seas as a major milestone has taken place. The majority of the outside work of the ship has taken place. And whenever that happens, the ship is then launched into the water. She touches water for the first time, and that's exactly what has taken place. As the majority of the work for the outside is done, there's still a ton of work that needs to be done on the inside, with cabins getting ready, public spaces getting ready, crew areas getting ready, but she's able to float, and she is floating. She had her float out over the weekend. We're excited about this. It is a huge, huge accomplishment for the shipyard who's been working on the ship, but it also means there's a lot to do on the inside, and that's where everything is focused at over the next several months. She's not close to her sea trials yet. She has a long way before we're ready for sea trials, but this is a big step for a cruise ship which is set to set sail her maiden voyage August the 2nd, 2026 from Barcelona. She's going to have a European schedule before she comes to Fort Lauderdale, which would mean that the three largest U.S. home ports here in North America have an Icon class ship. Miami has the Icon. The Star is in Port Canaveral, and the Legend will be in Fort Lauderdale. Number 4 is Galveston. She's next on the list. Michael Bailey has already confirmed with me personally and of course on social media. He's told everyone, told all of you, an Icon class ship is coming to Galveston, Texas. It will be paired with Perfect Day Mexico. The announcement should be coming soon. We're excited about that. She is a huge ship, 250,000 gross tons. She's not too big for me. She's not. We enjoy sailing on these large cruise ships, and I want to ask you if you do as well. Let us know in the comments section below if you enjoy these ships as well. The Legend of the Seas coming to North America, sailing from Fort Lauderdale in October of 2026. Her bookings are already open. If we can help you find a cruise right for you, the perfect itinerary, or you email and you say, hey, I want to go on this ship, but I want the cheapest price, we can help you with that. Email us travel@bookislandtime.com. We're not stopping there. The second ship I wanted to share, there's news regarding this ship, is the Disney Treasure. Disney is building their largest cruise ship to date. And this ship has a whole story with it as well. But the Disney Treasure has started sea trials, 208,000 gross tons. She's larger than Carnival's XL class. She's smaller than the Icon class for Royal Caribbean, 208,000 gross tons, holding 6,000 passengers. Disney's largest ship. Now, she's not setting sail here in the United States. She will be out of Singapore, but she has started her sea trials where they will test all the systems, the propulsion, navigation, emergency response. And she's going to do those tests. If she passed the test the first time, she will not have a second round. If there's things that they need to test again, they will go back, they will fine-tune some things, they will test again. Sea trials have started. She is set to have her inaugural sailing December the 15th. It's a short cruise out of Singapore where she will also cruise from there as well. Big ships, that's not the end. Carnival Cruise Line, of course, has new XL class ships coming, a new Ace class coming. MSC has the World Asia coming. Princess Cruises continues to build. Big ships are here. We cannot lie. And they're going to be here for the time being. I enjoy them, and I hope you do as well. What big ship, what mega ship are you looking forward to cruising? Let us know in the comments section below. Next up here, cruise passengers are upset after 2 different cruise lines shift itineraries, dropping a scheduled port of call for their private island instead. We'll start with Norwegian Cruise Line. The November 8th cruise on board the Norwegian Encore, they've had to change their Cozumel has been dropped from the itinerary. And instead, Norwegian has reached out to passengers sharing that they are going to stop at their private island instead. An email went out to passengers and shared, "We want to let you know, due to updated port availability, we will no longer be visiting Cozumel, Mexico. The good news, we've added a call to Great Stirrup Cay, Bahamas, our private island, exclusively for Norwegian Cruise Line guests. No other information was provided except that it's a busy day in Cozumel." Just about every single day is a busy day in Cozumel. I don't know if really they could not make this work, or if it was going to be busy, but they could still squeeze in the Encore, or if they wanted to cancel Cozumel because it's easier, maybe more cost efficient, maybe more lucrative to stop at their private island. I don't know. Passengers were upset though, because some passengers, of course, booked their cruise based on the itinerary. Some passengers book excursions, third party. They've already paid for Mr. Sancho's. They've already paid for Paradise Beach, and now they're going to lose money. Keep that in mind when you book your cruise. Cruise lines can change ports of call whenever they want, and I'll talk about that more in just a second. A second situation of this happened. Carnival Cruise Line changed a port of call, a scheduled port of call for Nassau, and instead they're going to their new private island 125 miles away from Nassau, and that is Celebration Key. This upset guest wrote John Hild, and John Hild responded, "I dislike using this answer, but it is a fact that in the terms and conditions of the cruise contract, it does say that we can change the itinerary at any time without offering any compensation. Secondarily, we do not have to give a reason. We are not obligated to do so in this case here." Carnival Cruise Line, Norwegian Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean, MSC, Norwegian, all of them can change the itinerary at any given time. This is not these are the only 2 cases we know of this happening, but I do want to share that this can take place. It does take place. Be careful when you book your cruise. If you're booking for a particular stop, the odds are you're going to make it to that port of call, but always know in the back of your mind that the cruise line could change the itinerary. Mother Nature could cause the cruise line to change their itinerary. Keep it in mind, as I said, as you're booking excursions, you're paying for excursions, find excursions, if you're going third party, that have a small deposit, and hopefully that the money is refundable if the cruise ship does not stop there. Let's go on here to the next story. Carnival Cruise Line, yet again, I think for the second or third time plus, giving a warning to cruise passengers that a popular onboard activity is not permitted under certain circumstances. We all enjoy bringing games and playing games with friends and family and people that we meet on board. A lot of times these games are just for fun. We're playing just to pass the time, just to have fun, just to get to know people, spend time together. But sometimes these games include money, a jackpot of you buy in at $2 and $3, $1, 50 cents, quarters, it doesn't matter. And you play this game, and the winner of a game gets this money. This has happened several times, and one of the more popular games is the old LRC, left, right, center, where people play for money. It's usually a small amount of money, but it is still money. This just happened, actually. A cruise passenger on board was playing left, right, center, and a Carnival crew member noticed it and said this. This passenger wrote to John Hild and said, "Yesterday, my cruise pals and me were playing cards in left, right, center. We were told by a very rude Carnival worker that we had to stop. He was very rude." They shared that with John Hild, who later shared, "Sometimes when people tell us not to do something, we think they are being rude, when perhaps most of the time they are not. I get that action. Hey, you cannot do this. You cannot play this game." That may come across as being rude when really they're just stating the rules and they're doing their job. While I again may be wrong, I am sure this crew member who saw you playing cards for money and asked you to stop did so politely. The passenger was playing for money, and that's against Carnival's rules, even if it's a small amount of money. And I go back and forth on this because I enjoy left, right, center myself. I play with my family in the holiday season. But I understand, too, that these games sometimes are played with people you don't know. And they could cause issues. When you roll that dice and it falls on the floor and you want to say, "Oh, I got the dot, I get to keep my quarter, get to keep my dollar." They say, "No, it fell on the floor, you have to roll it again." And then you roll it again, you roll the center, you roll the L, you roll the R. It could cause a problem. The quarter, the dollar could cause a bigger issue, a shouting match. It could be too loud for passengers if you have a big game of 8 or 10 people and you're in Red Frog Pub or somewhere like that. Guys pick an anchor. You get excited, as we all do, and you create noise, which then disturbs the experience of other people, although that could take place without money, right? I get it. Carnival says no playing for money. If you want to play games for money, then you have to go to the casino. But they do share, and John Hild reminded all of us, if you want to play these games, if you want to have a reward, you can have a reward. It needs to be a prize. It needs to be a duck. It needs to be a shot glass. It needs to be a door magnet. It needs to be something small, a candy. It just cannot be money. Well, some of me, it's like, come on, if I'm with my family, can I not do this? I understand rules are rules. They have to be applied evenly across the board. But I know some of you will disagree with that. Go ahead and share your thoughts, your comments in the comments section below. We would love to see them there. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. We hope you enjoyed the show. Before you get out of here, formulate those thoughts, put them in the comments section. Be sure to like the video on the way out. We'll see you in the comments section below on our Facebook page and tomorrow right here on Island Time.